Hey everyone, it's me Hansel. Welcome back in one of my videos. So today I'm gonna talk about society life and overall structure of how society shape your way of living, your daily routine, and how you shape and live your life in terms of society, not in terms of you, but in a overall way. So let me share you the incident that happened today, as it's very common. But when I was coming from my work to my home, um, in the train, what I've seen was most of the people were in their phone, and the act that they are doing in their phone was they were just doing scrolling. They were just using Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook videos. That means they are using these social medias when they were coming from work back home. That means what they are doing is there might be a lot of perspective on that, but to understand this, they are trying to forget things that happen in their work. What does that mean is maybe they are trying to entertain themselves, but what I have seen, because because unfortunately I didn't have a phone at that time, so I kept my phone home, so I didn't get my phone with me. So uh, so because I was analyzing and I was seeing things very carefully, observing things, and there were two people in front of me, and by the side of me there was one woman, and they were all on their phone engaged, and they were not doing different kind of activity. They were doing only one thing, that is doom scrolling. They were just scrolling, and they were just just doing like this for more than half an hour. And and it's quite fascinating to see that why do people do that. How come they accept that kind of habit in their life? Like, it's not about a time, but it's a routine. It's the part of the routine, and that's really impact the way that we think. Like, why do we do that? Is it necessary for us to forget ourselves and not trying to be in a moment so that we can see things through social media, and we can make ourselves feel that we are in a comfort zone? Like, when you are watching social media, then and when you are scrolling, then you will feel that you are in a comfort zone, and you kind of feel that you are not doing any kind of work, and you're just trying to you're just trying to forget everything that happened in work. You just try to feel that sense of nothing has happened. But what they are doing, in my view, is that they are just trying to add up in a mediocre life. They just want to accept things that happens in their life, and just trying to be very narrow deep down. They just want to go in that 9 to 5 job for lifelong. They don't want to think about anything. Maybe some people might be getting some information from that, but I don't think so. Most of the people are doing watching Instagram reels for more than half an hour. They could do something better activities in that moment of time, but it's quite concerning, and it's increasing day by day. And it's a part of social media. But what I'm also adding here in this part is the 9 to 5 job, where people are so much engaged, and so much uh, of time and attention especially is going into social media, where they are not thinking about their life very consciously, and they are just waking up, they are eating breakfast, they are going to work, and working 9 to 5, and they are just coming through any kind of vehicle, and in that time they are just watching reels. And in their office also, they are following the instructions given by their boss, and coming home, eat, sleep, repeat. That's how life goes and goes and goes and goes. And it's what happened throughout the history. People are not changing, maybe because social media has rise so much in the couple of years. And it's very very minor thing to say, but if you analyze in a very huge term and very huge, how can I say this, in a very huge perspective, you will find that little things, little progress, little consistency of doing some small tiny change can matter and can make a lot of progress in the long run. So what I'm saying is, because the system of doing 9 to 5 work, system of living the life the way society is living, and it is coming from the very past time. So we can't change this now, but are we going to do the same thing as they were doing? They are just doing to work, they are just going to work and doing the taxes, and no meaning has attached to their life. They are just like a robot. They are just like a machine who just work as we give instruction to them. It's like that, and that's not a that's purposeless, that's futile, that's meaningless. That doesn't, maybe some people denying this idea because there are a lot of people who don't have any job, and they might be doing it to survive, right? So yeah, here is a constructive argument where people might say they just want to survive, so they are doing 9 to 5 job, and whatever the idea, whatever the job they are doing in order to survive and in order to make money, so that they can fulfill their life, so that they can secure their children's future, and they can do things that they want in life and fulfill the way and live the life they want. But what about purpose? What about something that is something far beyond money, that is far beyond the idea of getting rich according to societal world, which we really adapt in our life. And that's where the main problem arises, when you start thinking about society, when you start adding the preconceived notion and belief from society, from our parents, grandparents, what they are saying. It's not that they are saying it wrong, but we need to modify it as we are evolving with time, and we need to find that what's is the meaning of life is to just work. From the instruction that is given by our boss, is the meaning of life is to only live, because I think I heard in LinkedIn, I don't know where it was, but there was a quote where it's a beautiful quote. Most people died without realizing that the potential, without realizing their own potential. That means people, we don't know how much potential human holds. That means we don't know what type of work and what kind of activity we can do and achieve. That's far beyond imagination. So why we are living a mediocre life where we are settling down in a very small thing. We are looking things in social media. Uh, we are attracting in dopamine hit, and we are attracting in instant validation and gratification. When someone get 20 likes in Instagram, they might be like, wow, where did I get this like from? And they might be like, I might, it's all the chemical thing, all dopamine thing that really impact the way you think. And um, there are a lot of things. I included a lot of topic in this, but I need to separate it and break it down in a very smaller process so that you can easily understand what I'm trying to convey. um, but the main concept of living a life where you should you should know that you are far beyond anything. The definition of life is different for everything, but it's something that we can't define. It's quite absurd, but it's something that we can't define, because it's different for everything. First of all, depends on the way people live their life and based on the experience. But in a general term, life is far beyond the human potential, and can just don't settle in something very small. You are born to do something great, that if you add with faith, you can achieve it. That's for sure. And there is no more powerful thing than belief and set of the burning desire that you have to hold on yourself to in order to achieve things. And that's all you need to keep in mind moving with time. And that's what I'm trying to say. um, that's it. And for the next video, I think I will talk on more about the impact that social media have had in our life, and how it shaped the way we are living our life, and how it's going to be a different case in upcoming years. So people might, I think social media is making people's mind weak, and there are a lot of pathways to social media where people can uh, change the way of social media. Like some people are using social media in order to earn, some people are, but most of the people are consumer. And I will talk about consumerism, how people are consuming a lot of content which they don't know. That's the information floration. So I will talk about that. And till that, thanks for watching my videos, thanks for the support. I have seen a lot of people commenting out, and thank you for watching. Thanks.